Hello everyone, how's it going? And welcome to the patch preview for Wild Rift patch 5.3. This is the final big patch of the year with some pretty exciting things happening. You got things like Arcane coming out in November, so some of this will be Arcane themed. We got the anniversary, 4-year anniversary now for Wild Rift, which they're going to be giving a lot of free gifts away, and obviously so much more as well. This is a pretty long patch preview. This is going to be 14 minutes long. So what we'll do, we'll watch through the video together, and then at the end I'll give you all my reaction, and I'll let you know a few extra things as well that we got from a meeting from Wild Rift a few weeks ago. So let's get things started. Pretty excited for this one.
It's the final patch of the year, and what better time to look back on the wild adventures we've had. We kicked off the year with Dragon Lanterns, only to have it taken over by the mysterious Shadow Isles. And then last patch, the mighty T-Hacks took over the Rift.
You can tell that this is Arcane themed already with their background.
For now though, it's time to celebrate this action-packed year. And of course, there's the biggest news yet, the final season of Arcane.
Oh yeah, baby. I might be more excited about Arcane than the new Wild Rift patch.
5.3 Ultimate Arc.
I don't think that surprises a lot of people, but it's pretty damn exciting.
End of the year means it's anniversary time. It's been 4 years.
4 years. Crazy.
Champions later. One of them being Viego.
Where has the 4 years gone?
Well, you are one of my favorites. There was a time I thought you wouldn't be able to make it on mobile. But thankfully, the Wild Rift team pulled through, and now you join the ranks as one of our favorite and most popular champions. Going forward, we're gonna crank up the pace of innovation, inspiration, and celebration.
There you go. There's the Arcane theme already.
And
it's already happening.
We shall. You know what's the bad thing about birthdays? The gifts you get on a special day, of course. Only in our case, we will be giving back to you, the community who made all of this possible. During the Ultimate Arc patch, celebrate through a series of anniversary events, earn rewards by playing with your friends, and share epic moments from the past year. A freebie skin will bust in our anniversary.
Oh, is this Nunu? Hey, Nunu!
Our anniversary event, where you can earn even more skins and goodies. Here's to you and the Wild Rift.
Dear inventors, opportunists, and the pursuers of progress, the time has finally come. We've waited 3 long years to learn the fates of our beloved characters like Vi and Jace. Of course, my personal favorite, Scar. I mean, look at that cool earring. What happened to him? I need to know.
Hey, in case David wasn't clear, we are talking about Arcane, of course. The final season is upon us. So who better to talk to us about it than the man of the hour, Christian.
Hello everybody, my name is Christian. I am one of the creators of Arcane.
Oh, he's one of the co-creators.
It's really fun to work on this show. And it's really only been possible because our games created these characters and this really fun universe. From the beginning, with Arcane, we wanted to tell the stories of our champions. And now, with Season 2, we get the opportunity to bring that storytelling back into our games. Our first narrative event is going to be a super fun opportunity for our fans in Wild Rift to be a fly on the wall as Echo and Heimerdinger deepen their scientific and friendly relationship. And it's really going to be a Wild Rift exclusive, if you will. The second part of this event is Ambessa coming to Wild Rift. We work really closely with the game team to make sure it's the same character that really you get to know in Arcane, and she brings her Noxian pride and war knowledge into Wild Rift. So that's it for me, and I'll send it back to
I believe Ambessa is the second champion ever to have the same release time in PC League of Legends and Wild Rift. The other one was Akshan, I'm pretty sure. Hey, the Donga! Raise your Dongas!
But he's got a missile or two.
He looks good. I like him.
With a little help from his turrets, Heimerdinger excels at objective and zone control. Place them at strategic points in the lane to keep your advantage. But be aware, as Heimerdinger relies on his turrets to deal most of his damage, so he can struggle once they are destroyed. Join our newest Yordle's quest in sharing innovation with everybody and spreading some rockets along the way.
Pretty cool champion.
From the jolly and introspective Yordle, we make way for Ambessa and her cast iron Noxian domination. The Matriarch of War is a ruthless, close combat fighter and will terrorize foes on the Rift with her agile yet lethal ability combo.
So a close combat fighter.
Is a fearsome tactician, and her abilities embody the mind over matter ethos by always giving you choice while playing out your combos.
Okay.
She's a challenging champion to master, but there is an epic payoff. As for the last champion for
Interesting.
the patch, well, they are still incubating and enjoying their scientific stasis. Just as Arcane, our patch will evolve dynamically through the different acts. So watch the show till the very end.
They're still not revealing the third champion? Wow.
It's not all coming out of the Arcane Forges. In the last phase of the patch, we're bringing out a set of new Arcane skins. See your favorite heroes fight tooth and nail in the final season of Arcane, and then jump right onto the Rift and continue your version of the story.
They're not going to reveal... They're not revealing everything. Anything.
Shapes and sizes. From never before seen innovation to finding inspiration and improvement in existing and beloved champs.
Okay, Singe rework.
The Mad Chemist will always be a strategic champion, requiring you to have
Probably the most useless champion on the Rift right now, so no surprise.
Some chemical balance by giving him more combat power as well as ally influence. The new version of Singed will have the ability to bond with allies, giving them new buffs. In addition to Singed, we are also giving Warwick some more consistency in his hunt. No one should be able to escape under a nose now in a larger Bloodhound range.
Oh my
Additionally,
god.
we're updating the target logic of his ultimate. It should feel more precise and leave your opponent under infinite duress.
Is he stunning with his first ability? What?
You will be
What was
exploring
that?
new corners of Zone and Piltover into final season of Arcane. We want to carry this momentum over into Wild Rift with multiple events. In our exclusive Firelight Reignite event,
Firelight
dive into different
Reignite.
locations and discover what it's like working
Yay.
away in Bendel's shop or living in Firelight's hideout through different immersive stories and minigames. Explore
Yay.
never before seen stories in between your matches, win Arcane themed goodies, and venture into the world of Arcane.
More events, more free stuff, more blue motes.
Oi, down here. Man, we had the biggest update ever with Hex Rift. And guess what? We're just getting started.
I guess the T-Hex is here to stay.
Our goals last patch were targeted at the early laning phase and the late game team coordination. During Ultimate Arc, we're looking to improve the super late game experience and early neutrals. So the next to get the Hextech upgrade is the T-Hex Elder Dragon. Slaying him will earn
T-Hex Elder Dragon.
Soul, giving your attacks and abilities a lightning arc effect that bounces up to 3 targets. This is all in addition to the true damage.
So Elder Drake is basically getting the PC effect, it seems like.
We're giving the Rift Scuttler a tech upgrade.
Okay.
Depending on whether she is near the Dragon or Baron lane, she'll have different effects. And the last item on the Hextech news, well, we're changing up our items and runes with more Hextech as well.
Oh, Study
See
Seeger.
in our patch notes.
Oh my god, they're actually changing Study Seeger.
So we wanted to give support
Pog.
out there, well, a little support. By augmenting your abilities to control vision, supporting shouldn't feel like a thankless task, but rather one of the most critical ways for you to help your team gain an edge.
Vision on Wild Rift is meant to be skillful and challenging. However, given the limitations of how we interact with vision on the phone compared to the PC, well, we want to provide some additional
Bit of lag.
support. So, we're helping laners stay on their toes with visual and audio alerts when an enemy is seen by a ward.
Ranked will
That's
also
so
see a few
broken.
changes in patch 5.3. We are smoothing out the climb in Masters by breaking it into 3 tiers. And for our gold and below players, we want to speed up the get into game process, so we are removing the pick ban phase. And specifically for the CN server, we are increasing bans to 5 for Master and
Oh,
above.
CN's finally getting
And
5
on
bans
Master
instead of
program,
3.
We are working hard to improve matchmaking and give you the best experience possible. Stay tuned with our patch notes.
In patch 5.3, we're going to see the rise of a new game mode, Showdown.
Showdown.
We're adding 6
Ultimate items.
to amp up your
Ultimate
power.
items.
Throughout the match, you will naturally collect item fragments by participating in team fights or completing objectives. And once you've gathered enough fragments, you can head to your shop and build your own.
Ultimate item.
The Piltover and Zon-inspired items will be champion type specific. Shimmer, for example, will equip assassins with the Shimmer device.
Assassin,
you might
Marksman,
recognize from
Mage.
Arcane. On top of the damage buff, once activated, your assassins will enter the ethereal realm and move through the rift regardless of the terrain.
It's Skarner.
Marksman, on the other hand, can look forward to wielding Jinx's
That's
very
Skarner's
own
ability.
Outlaw and Fishbones. We can't wait to see how awesome the fights will be with these new
ultimate items.
End of the year feels extra awesome because of all the gifts and amazing deals. And so, of course, we're not going to miss out on this opportunity to reward everyone for supporting us throughout this eventful year. During our Black Friday Madness event, you'll get massive skin bargains and plenty of opportunity to stock up on some wild cores.
Oh, we're spending money, baby. Oh no, they're gonna do a Black Friday sale. That might be the first time that they're ever doing a Black Friday sale.
Waiting for you as a reward.
Jin, oh, Jin looks good.
Because Psychic Detective
Kha'Zix for Wild Pass.
And we know, we split them up last patch. But Eldwood Zaya
Hey, new Zaya skin.
Second Wild Pass. And as an exclusive Arcane Special, there will be an Arcane Special Pass with 2 super secret special skins.
More skins? How much Arcane stuff is there?
Preview. We'll be looking to the stars to tell us the fate of our next battles. Or maybe we'll find the answer in the scrolls of Shanghai.
Shanghai Scrolls Jax, okay. Kind of dope, not gonna lie. The Ornn skin as well. Ornn just got a buff as well. Just in time for a new skin again. Shanghai Scrolls Ari. Okay, I feel like some of these are exclusives. Honestly, I cannot remember the PC League skins. There's so many now. This is definitely exclusive. Stargazer Sona. Some people might have seen these skins already from skin spotlights. I've been looking at some of these skins. Some of these skins look very nice, especially the Talon skin. Talon skin looks so good. So good. Stargazer Gwen. The only thing I don't like about Gwen is like she has a mask on and it just covers her whole face. A little bit weird. Battle Sheep Soraka. So these are supposed to be Anima Squad skins, but for some reason they've renamed them. Like Battle Mare Severe, they're not calling them Anima Squad. They all have their own individual name. As you can see, Battle Bat Vayne as well. Which I'm pretty sure in PC League they're just called Anima Squad. I'm not too sure why they can't use the name. It's probably something to do with China, right? Some crazy thing to do with China or something that they're not allowed to use the name or something like that. I don't know. I feel like there's some reason why they're not called Anima Squads. My god, the Aatrox skin looks so good. They never seem to fail with the skins. Look at, oh my god, he looks so good. Oh, Battle Bunny Misfortune? A prestige version? That's already a very good skin. Wow, she looks crazy. That white horse? Oh my god. Man, if only these prestige skins were not expensive. Winter Blessed? That's a PC League skin line. I know that one. That's normally the winter one. That's normally the Christmas skin line. Winter Blessed Diana. I'm pretty sure that's an ultimate skin in PC League. I wonder if it's going to be an ultimate skin in Wild Rift as well. Winter Blessed Lilia. I've not seen that before. I think that might be an exclusive. We love the exclusive skins. Winter Blessed Hecarim. How many skins are there this time? Oh my god, there's still like a minute 30 left of the video. There's a lot of skins this time around, isn't there? Maybe that's why this video is so long. There's just so many skins to showcase. Darkstar Thresh, one of my favorite Thresh skins. If not my favorite Thresh skin. Such a good skin. Visuals are insane. That's even on PC League. Darkstar Karma as well. Again, another incredible skin. She's even floating.
For surprises, and well, we got one more for you. Please welcome to the Wild Rift family our new creative director, Ke.
Oh, new creative director.
Hi,
Hey, we're
Blair.
back.
I feel like things have come to full circle for me.
We got a new creative director, new people joining the game.
Now, I'm super excited to be back and help develop this world we all build together. I can't wait for the next patch where we get to take you all into the band. All right, I forgot how much you love a good pun. Well, in that case, let me rumble around and see what pops in my head.
You just came up with that?
Thank you for watching. Catch you on the Rift.
What is that teaser at the end? What is that teaser at the end? Okay, that was a long patch preview. That was pretty good though. A lot of things to cover. All right, let's go back and look. Let's go back and break it all down. For those who don't know, I did attend a Riot meeting, or like a kind of showcase of this patch early. It didn't include all of this. Some of this is new that I haven't seen, but I have like a few more details to kind of share. Obviously they have the anniversary skins. They have a really cool thing actually with this whole anniversary thing, which they're going to be able to, I think they're giving away up to like 2 to 3 free skins. They're giving away a bunch of stuff this patch. They have the whole event thing as well. Like, this is interesting. Claim keys and rewards. I know they're doing a lot of big things because obviously at the moment, a lot of people complaining about like gacha and how expensive skins are. So they actually mentioned in the meeting that they're having a full overhaul on skins and the way they actually sell skins in general, because they've had such a big backlash from the community. So I think this direction that they're taking from what they showed us in terms of giving away more skins, obviously it's an anniversary event, so it's kind of expected. So hopefully it's kind of the same in the future. And also the only skins that they showed only had the prestige versions, which is the only ones from the loot store. So maybe there's no mythic versions anymore of skins. That'd be interesting. What we got? Heimerdinger. Heimerdinger's pretty cool. I mean, Heimerdinger's either mid lane. I wonder if Heimerdinger support might be a thing in Wild Rift as well. It might be really interesting, but I think this is going to take a lot of time for mobile players to get used to, because you're all focused on your abilities, your turrets, your abilities, landing your abilities, your stuns, your rockets. Really, really cool champion to play though. It's going to make it so annoying as well, kind of in terms of zoning potential. Ambessa, I mean, this is the content that they showed us basically for Ambessa. We don't know anything about Ambessa. So what David just said, close combat fighter. So it's probably going to be a Baron lane champion, most likely, or maybe a jungler. Very highly skilled and a lot to do with combos. So could be someone very interesting. Looks like a melee champion as well from what she has. But then she has like these crazy like blades that swing out as well. So I wonder if she's going to be like a Silas from PC League, where she might have an ability that's like range form as well. So look at this. She like slashes and pulls her blades back towards her. It seems like she's all about abilities. But hey, he says complicated champion to learn. That just makes me worried about Wild Rift, because we know how much Wild Rift is. Interesting thing as well is that they didn't reveal the third champion. So every single big patch, there's always 3 big champions. We know a Heimerdinger, we know Ambessa, we don't know who the third champion is. There's a lot of rumors that the third champion might be Victor from Arcane, because it's the only champion left from Arcane that we don't have in Wild Rift. I'm not too sure if them rumors are true. From the meeting that we had, they didn't even show us who the third champion is. So even we don't know. No one knows who the third champion is. So they're really keeping that top secret. So it has to do with something to do with Arcane, like a reveal in Arcane as well. Singed, okay, Singed rework, I don't know how I feel about it. So when they showed us the details, they showed us all the abilities of Singed and what they're changing into. I'll probably do maybe another video looking at this in more detail. But basically, they're trying to make Singed into a support. Like, that is not even a joke. They're doing this thing now where you get to bind with an ally and the ally gets buffs. So you get more bonuses from being a support rather than kind of playing by yourself and playing as a solo laner. So, I mean, this direction is crazy for Singed. Like, Singed support, I don't know how I feel about it, but it'd be really interesting. Warwick, I'm not really too sure, but Warwick looks pretty damn good. Like, it looks like he's double ulting. His first ability has like a charge now that can go through allies. Like, look, he's like stunning through I don't know what's happening with that, honestly. That is absolutely crazy. Arcane events, we were showed a few of these. These are just like events for Arcane, which is kind of expected. Like I said, this is probably going to be the PC equivalent now of the Elder Dragon. They just call it the T-Hex Elder Drake. They're just trying to keep the same theme. It's like kind of the chain lightning effect and the burn effect, but then also the Elder Drake execute, which is kind of similar to PC League. Rift Scholars, I'm not really too sure what they're actually going to do with them. They didn't really tell us anything at all. This is new. See, this is something that was not shared with us. Ixtali Sea Jar. So we were told that Ixtali Sea Jar is going from an item now to a rune, which is going to be an inspiration rune on the third tree, which is quite interesting because you could probably combo something like Ixtali Sea Jar plus Sweet Tooth and it could be pretty insane. But it looks like it's basically the same as the item, but now as a rune. So plants hit by you or an ally drops a seed. When picked up, the seed replaces your trinket for 60 seconds and grants you movement speed. The seed takes 1 second to mature after it has been planted at target location. So you get movement speed, and I'm guessing you can replant the seed, which, as I mentioned, you could do something like Ixtali Sea Jar plus Sweet Tooth, and then you go something like Transcendence in that same tree. So you can get honey fruit plus another bit of honey fruit as well to actually help with laning phase. So could be an interesting combo, but the problem is like in the third tree you also have some other pretty good runes as well in the third tree, which is kind of difficult. I mean, Demolish is kind of dead now, but you can still use it to get some early advantages. Nimbus Code is still really good. Mana Flow Band is normally really good for mid lane mages, so we'll have to wait and see. I mean, I'm glad they're making this change because Ixtali Sea Jar as an item was just non-existent, completely non-existent.
So we wanted to give supports out there, well, a little support by augmenting your ability.
So these support changes, right? So what I was told, or what we was told during the meeting, is that supports now, when you have a support item, when killing a ward, supports now only need to auto attack once. That is it. They just need to auto attack a ward once and they will kill the ward. There's no more auto attacking a ward 3 times to get the ward as a support. If you have a support item, if you're a support, then all you need to do is walk up, auto attack the ward once, and it's gone. I don't know how I feel about that because I feel like there are very limited amount of wards in Wild Rift anyway, and now they're making it even more limited because now supports can just roam around, take the sweeper, auto attack every single ward once, and then you're left with no wards at all. So I don't really agree with this change because wards are such a big part about Wild Rift because of obviously the fog of war and making sure you get vision around the map. So, I mean, this is just going to make supports even more broken, in my opinion. Like, it's absolutely crazy.
Supporting shouldn't feel like a thankless task.
Absolutely disgusting. And then this is another change, which I did not see at all. This change is just making it easier for players. Honestly, most of the time, the funny thing is, Wild Rift players will probably not take any notice of the sound or the indication on the minimap, and they'll probably still die to ganks.
So, we're helping laners.
Look at this. You hear that little ping sound? So you have a little ping sound, plus you get an enemy missing icon and like this little red circle when you're going to get ganked. So every single time that an enemy champion, I guess, moves over a ward, you're always going to get pinged. So you're always going to actually know where enemy champions are. So you don't actually need to look at the minimap anymore. You basically, I mean, you might as well just wipe off the minimap completely if you're getting like noise notifications now. It's crazy.
Ranked will also see a couple of changes.
Interesting.
We are smoothing out the climb in masters.
This rank change I don't think will do anything at all. This is basically all they're doing is they have Master 1, Master 2, Master 3, and Master 4 now, and then you get promoted to Grandmaster. I think the change in patch 5.2D with the whole point system, a mark system, that you don't lose a mark now when you get an S rating is probably a lot bigger than this. I don't think this Master 1, Master 2 thing will even change anything. I think the big thing is obviously the you know, basically negating the loss when you get an S rating. This is just the end server. Doesn't really matter. Game modes. I mean, okay, there's one interesting thing about game modes that some of you might have missed, which is going to be super exciting. If I scroll on through. Wait, where is it? Oh, there we go. Wait, hold on. Also, it's funny that they re-recorded. You can probably tell you don't really need to hear anything. I need to show you something. They didn't actually reveal this. Okay, I missed it. You son of a... There we go. Look at this. This is the new Hextech items. there are new Hextech items in the game. So this is one of them, Hextech Soul Stealer, which as you can see, takedown increases movement speed and reduces cooldowns, which is the same. But also you get some other things as well, which I can't remember exactly what it was off the top of my head. But look at this, Hextech Soul Stealer, the new border around here with the Hextech items. I believe there are 4 Hextech items coming into patch 5.3. You have Awakened Soul Stealer, Black Cleaver, Zeke's Convergence, and Stormrazor. So there's 4 new items, well, new items, 4 changed items, which are going to be super interesting to see what's being changed and whether they're going up in price or down in price or what's actually being changed. Because this could be something similar to the Ruin and Light items, to see what happens in terms of balancing with them sort of items. So that's something interesting that, like I said, most people are not really going to recognize that, but hey, I recognize that because I was lucky enough to be invited to the meeting, so I was able to actually know about it. So that's quite nice. I mean, a new mode is quite interesting. This is basically Skarner. If you don't know, in PC League they did a Skarner rework where you can run through walls. That's super interesting. Maybe test some Skarner stuff. Jin skin's pretty cool, Karzik skin's pretty cool, and then they just have all the skins. And then at the end, so okay, I've watched this ending a few times now, and I still can't get my head over who they're leaking or who they're kind of teasing. I know one champion. They're definitely teasing Rumble. I'm pretty sure Rumble is definitely coming in 6.0 because she says time to Rumble or something like that.
I'm super excited to be back and help develop this world we all build together. I can't wait for the next patch where we get to take you all into the Ben.
Take you all into the Ben. I don't know what that is. I don't know what like she's trying to do there, but I'm not really too sure what that is.
All right. I forgot how much you love a good pun.
I forgot how much you like a good pun. I think that's just a general thing, right? I can't think of any League of Legends champions that like puns or do a lot of puns, from what I can think of.
Well, in that case, let me rumble around.
This is what I was thinking about Rumble. Let me rumble. I'm pretty sure she says Rumble, right? There's no way she says anything else but Rumble.
We all build together.
Sorry, I'll turn it up.
I can't wait for the next patch where we get to take you together. All right. I forgot how much you love a good pun. Well, in that case, let me rumble around.
Rumble. I'm pretty sure she says Rumble around, which Rumble is a champion from PC League of Legends. So we might be getting Rumble in patch 6.0. Maybe.
And see what pops in my head.
You just can't.
What pops in my head? The only thing that I can think of that pops is like Nico's bubblegum. That's the only thing that I can think of that pops. You'll have to let me know in the comments what you think. Potentially 3 teasers. A League of Legends champion that puns a lot, which I'm not really too sure. Rumble around is probably going to be Rumble. And something popping in my head, which I'm not really too sure. I mean, you'll have to let me know what you think. But yeah, that's everything. That's the breakdown of the patch. A few little extra insights that I was able to get for you that I can share information now that the patch preview has finally been lifted. But yeah, it's pretty exciting. Some pretty exciting stuff. I'm kind of excited about the 3rd champion, to be honest, because this is the first time that there's not really been a lot of leaks about it. We don't really know too much about the information on the 3rd champion. Most people think it's Victor, but there's no like confirmed leaks or rumors from like China or anything. So it's actually exciting that we're going to be like halfway through the patch and then suddenly going to be like, oh, here's the 3rd champion that's coming out this patch, by the way, which is probably going to be at the end of Arcane, which is probably end of November time. So that might be the November champion. Maybe Ambessa will be the November champion, and then the new champion will be December, and then Heimerdinger will be October when the patch releases. I have to wait and see. But anyway, hopefully you enjoyed this little live reaction and also breakdown with some extra information. Let me know what you think of the new patch in the comments. Let me know what you think of the teasers at the end, what champions you think it might be. But as always, thank you for tuning into the video. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.